Sitting in the heart of Gladstone Park, this tastefully renovated home offers a very comfortable and open plan lifestyle. This is 24 The Circuit. It's heading under the hammer shortly, but we're joined now by Ray White selling agent Malik Yunan for a preview. Malik, good morning to you. We've just heard all the reasons why everybody should be considering an auction. Why is this house up for auction?
Yeah, sorry, just cut out there. Just repeat that, please.
Yeah, just tell us about why this house is going under the hammer today.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful family home. The people are sort of building a new dream home, so that they're pretty much selling now here, moving a bit out, and then building their dream home and then enjoying it. Yeah.
A fantastic size property. I mean, it's a family home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-carpet. It's on a pretty good block of land, 677 square metres. Is this pretty typical for the area?
No, it's slightly above average. It's slightly above average, which is fantastic. Generally, it's around 550 to 570 square metres. So to get it approximately 100 square metres larger, it is a good benefit in terms for families that want a large yard. And the home itself, it's fabulous. As you mentioned, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and a nice flowing floor plan as well.
Yeah, now, Malik, you're right near Tullamarine Airport there, and it's kind of outperformed a lot of other Melbourne suburbs in the past few years. Why do you think that is?
I think it's great value for money. I think, to be honest, it's great value for money for what you're getting. Close amenities, you're approximately 16 kilometres to the CBD via the CityLink. You've got schools, public transport, everything's around you. So it's absolutely fabulous in that. Whoever buys in here, it's actually an in-demand sort of section of close to the CBD, and it's very affordable. I think that's why there's a lot of people getting attracted to that area and then pushing the prices up.
Now, with that affordability, what is the price guide for today?
This is 580 to 610. That's the range.
And how's that going with inquiry? That's being received pretty well by people coming through?
It has been. There's been 3 registered bidders today, which is fantastic. We've had over 57 inspections through, which is above average in terms of today's market. And we're confident, hopefully, we can achieve a great price for the vendor.
And who are the types of people looking through? Is it across the board, or is it mostly families who want to settle in the area long term?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's young families, young couples that want to start and then grow the family, and early, young sort of families with a child and wanting to grow. So that's the kind of demographic that you get in here, and it's fantastic, and it suits a lot of people. Affordability is great. Like I said, school, shops, transport, access to the freeways, it's fabulous. Melbourne Airport's close by, so everything's right around you, and it suits and ticks a lot of boxes.
Well, I've got to say, it's built in 1970, so it's nearly 50 years old, and for a 50-year-old, it's not looking too shabby, and there's a little bit of room for people to put their mark on it, as well as had some renovations. So are people thinking that they can come through and, do a few little things to it to just give it another extended life, because it's actually a good layout?
Exactly. It's actually a very good layout. The kitchen's been fully renovated. The bathrooms have been slightly updated. It's got your heating, your cooling, your couple living zones. It's something where it meets a lot of the buyers' requests. And like you said, if people walk in there, they want to sort of turn the house into their own home, put their touches in, it's definitely got that room to do that as well.
Well, it is a fantastic offering, and we're very glad that it's kicking off our live auctions today, shortly here on Auction Day. Malik, thanks for speaking with us. We're looking forward to watching that one unfold.
Thanks, Malik.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
With dramatic blue lights and one of the largest home aquariums in Adelaide, this home is surely set to see some action today. This is 3 Albany Street in Grange, and it's heading under the hammer very soon. We're joined now by Oos Property selling agent Laz Uslands for a preview. Laz, good morning to you. Look, that fish tank is really something special. It is the main talking point of this house, isn't it?
Absolutely. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Yeah, look, absolutely. It's a stunning entry to this home. So as you walk in, this big wall of water with the beautiful local fish, some snapper, some trevally. Yeah, certainly room for lots more fish in there, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's, what is it, 5,500 litres. You can fit in there a big salmon or something. It's quite impressive, but there's a lot more on offer of this property too. Tell us about this house.
Absolutely, guys. Look, it's a beautiful custom-built home. We're about 300 metres from the beach here in Grange. Obviously, great location, but the house behind me, amazing. So, custom-built home. It's about 6 years old. Lovely concrete floors throughout, and what they've done is they've got underfloor heating, and it's an epoxy resin over the top, so quite unique in its finish. But lovely big open rooms, huge entertaining space. And that kitchen area, fantastic for having some friends over. And you've got a lovely open fireplace there. I don't know if you've got the photos there, but it's absolutely amazing place for entertaining.
Now, it's a fish tank with a house around it. It's the second time it's been offered in less than a year, so it's a good chance for people who maybe missed out last time to get another bite at that cherry.
Absolutely. We do have some bidders coming that were here 12 months ago. So, yeah, they missed out last year. So the stars have aligned for them to have another crack at it.
And we've got, you mentioned the kitchen, but that's 7 metres there apparently of bench top. So it's a pretty impressive space.
Yeah, look, a great space, like I said, to have friends over, entertain, but it's certainly a home that's built for the busy lifestyle. Come home, entertain, enjoy the home, enjoy the location in this wonderful area of Grange here in Adelaide.
Oh, we can't wait, Laz. Thank you so much for giving us a bit of an overview. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Laz. Always a pleasure with you.
Thanks, guys. Look forward to it. See you soon.
All right, back to Gladstone Park now to watch our live auction there getting underway.
Land. So to get this kind of home, it's a great start for the families or whoever wants to buy. So I truly wish you all the very best from our team to you to purchase this home. I won't keep you waiting anymore. Who'd like to start me off? First bid of the auction. Who'd like to start me off anywhere at all? "16 years. Every auction's the same. 16 years. I've never had someone say, yep, it doesn't start. But it ends with a bang.
520.
Thank you, sir, at 520. I'll take your 520 bid. I'll round it up to 560 as a vendor bid from us, and I'll take it nice and easy to $10,000 raises to 570. So 560, the bid's with me as a vendor bid. Seeking for 570, thank you, sir. 570 now, make it 580 now. At 570 is bargain buying, make it 580 now we have. At 570, make it 580 if you'd like. First call at 570. 570? I'm not taking 5, I'm taking 10s only, sir. 570? Yes, thank you. 570 is 3 views in it. At 570, 580 now. 80, make it 90, 3 views in it right now. At 570 we got now, make it 580, sir. 580, thank you, sir, make it 590. 580, 90 now, rain me up to 6. At 5 to 600,000 we have. At 6, make it 610, still bargain buying. 610, thank you, sir. 610, make it 620. First call at 610,000. Second call at $610,000, all sold and out.
20.
620, thank you, sir. 20, make it 30. At 30 we have, make it 50 maybe now. At 630 we have, make it 650, sir. At 630, 650 sounds better, nice, round me off. At $630,000 being filled a bit, I take 5s, that makes it easier. At 630,000, make it 35 if you'd like. First call, sorry? Yes, it is, sir. If you'd like to jump in, would you? You want to jump in 635? Yeah. 635, thank you, sir. There's 4 views in it now. 40 now. 640, make it 45. At 640, make it 645. We are on the market. We are selling. At $640,000, first call. 45, 45, make it 650, round me off. At 640, don't shake your head. You nearly had it right there. At 645 on my right, been fairly bid. It is on the market. The keys are in these people's hands. At 645,000, I've been fairly bid. First call. Second call at 645,000. Oh, sold and out. I'll take 2.5, makes it any easier. 2.5.
46.
I'll take 46, make it 47 and round me off to 50. 6, 47, 47, make it 50 now. I bet you will get there anyway. At 647 we have on my right. At 647, make it 650 now, you nearly had it. At 647, 650, we'll get there anyway. First call at 647,000. Was it first or second? I'll say it. Second at 647. Third and final call.
49.
49. You sure you didn't say 50? 50. There you go. You bet you two at 50. Make it 51. At 650,000 we have on my right. At 650, come with me, 51. At 650, it's on the market. We are selling at $650,000. First call. Second call. And for everyone out there that's still watching us with your umbrellas, I really appreciate that. That's a big compliment to us. Third and final call at $650,000. I'll take 500 if that makes it any easier. Keep your unit at 500. First call, second call, third and final call. We're on the market. We will be selling. Clear instructions, 500. So if you keep your unit. 651. Two. Straight back at you. Two. 652. Ones aren't working. Maybe try 5,000s. At 652,000, make it 655. At 652,000, been fairly bid. 52, make it 55 now, sir. How many years do you want to keep this house? 10 years? Break it down. 20, 30 bucks a month. Bargain. This bargain. Easy maths. At 652,000, on my right. I'll call it 3 more times. First call at 652,000. Second call at 652. Third and final call at 652,000. Come with me, sir. You said no 3 times before. Come with you. 500. You've been a great competitor. Great competitor. $500. Was that a yes? You can try 5,000. Definitely out. I appreciate competitive bidding. Is everyone definitely out? You allow me to sell it to this couple on my right. Get ready to congratulate the new owners at $652,000. I'll call it 3 more times. First, second, third, and final call at $652,000. We'll be selling. We'll be selling. Definitely out, guys. 100% out. Done. Sold. Congratulations. Welcome to Gladstone Park. On behalf of Ray White, Gladstone Park, have a great weekend. I'm sure we'll find you the right home for the people that missed out. Thank you.
Not ideal conditions for an auction, but it certainly was an ideal auction. Well done there, Malik Yunan, braving the rain there and getting a great result for the vendors of that property in Gladstone Park.
It was a great result, and I just love this footage now. We've got a great camera. We have great camera crews out on site. Ladies and men out there battling the climate. Women and men, ladies and gentlemen. There was a price guide 580 to 610. We got 652, but I just love then watching Malik Yunan, who's the agent and auctioneer on this one, go straight over and shake the hands of the other bidders who weren't actually the purchasers of the property. You can see the crowd behind was all laughs and smiles. They were the ones who got it over the line. And a fantastic price for this home built in 1970s, which just is great for family living, and it's got a great block of land, and there's plenty of places for them to actually not spend enough, but a lot, but really improve its value. So really good investment.
Absolutely. They paid $133,000 for it in 1991. We've got sales records back to 1983 when it sold for $22,156.
Yeah, crazy.
So it certainly pays to hang on to that sort of property, and it's a good spot, Gladstone Park. It's right near Tullamarine, so that means it's good access to freeways and to the city and down to the south of Melbourne as well. And yeah, a great family home, ideal to sort of move up and that's what one family's done there today?
Yeah, exactly. It's also had really good, it was just well positioned. It's a really large block of land, which is actually about 100 square metres larger than other blocks in that area, Malik was telling us earlier. But really for family living, they've got that side access and there's plenty of paved area undercover. So for people with a boat, with caravans, that sort of family living, it's perfect for that. As well as if they get extra, older kids who start to get a car and they don't have to fill up the street with all their cars. You can see that shot perfectly on cue by our crew, running that cars right up inside there and making great use of that space. And there's just a chance to update and change a few things in there, but it's got beautiful high ceilings, great natural light. It's been given a fresh coat of paint, already updated anyway, but it's easy for them to put their own touch on this property and make it their own and keep it going for another 50 years. It's a great looking property.
Yeah, the median for Gladstone Park has slipped by 7.4% in the past 12 months, but in the 12 months leading up to that, so the 12 months to December 2017, it went up 27%. 36.4% in Gladstone Park. So for it to come back 7%, and then today for it to have sold well above the median and well above the price guide, it's a great result.
And you can see there 25 days on market is pretty realistic for that area. So the Clarence White we were speaking to earlier about the importance of auctions, it just gives that driving point to drive a point of sale, to bring all of the people interested in the property to one date and one time to turn that into a sale, and that's what's reflected in those rates as well, of pretty much a 4-week campaign leading up to the auction. So really good result.
It is. We missed our Victorian auctions last weekend because there were none because of a public holiday, but we've got 3 of them, 2 more Victorian auctions and 5 more auctions coming up. So stay with us here on auction day, plenty more ahead. It's often referred to as the smallest room in the house, but the bathroom can also be one of the costliest and most difficult rooms to renovate.
Here to tell us how to build your best bathroom is Andrew Stenos, Managing Director with Infinity Projects. Andrew, great to have you with us. Now, before you start the project, of course, it's important to be aware of, trends and things that are happening in the bathroom world. So to give us some eye candy, I think we should start by looking at some of the images of some of your work and some inspiration things to just sort of get us into this designer bathroom mode.
Indeed. Thank you.
Yeah, what are some of the aesthetics that are trending at the moment in terms of bathroom design?
So in terms of bathrooms, I think we've really shifted away from sort of trying to create something that's just a one-off. For us, what we're seeing is a lot of big patterns. So a lot of the bathrooms that we're doing still have beautiful large frame tiles. A lot of the colours that we're doing are a little bit more subtle. In terms of your actual patterns and colours, they're still in the neutral remains. In terms of what we feel as though is still trending is that if you keep the neutral tone, you look at the styling, you look at what you're going to be creating in terms of a holistic for a larger broad, it comes out really nicely.
And how about tapware? I mean, that's a big thing on the market. I know personally, and we've done a little bit of work together. Yes. I see the big influx of like matte black and also some of the metallics. How do you think that's going in your part of the world?
It's still big. It's still very big for us. I mean, a lot of the products that we are still installing are some of those beautiful bronzes that you see out there. Some of the gold tapware that you see coming through is still installed. I'm a huge fan of it. At one point in time, chrome was a bit of a trend.
Yes.
And like they say, matte black tapware is could be a trend, but I don't think it is. I think it's something that's going to last in the long term.
Yeah.
And it's been there for sort of 5 to 8 years now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, people mention that to me often. They get scared of gold, and I said, well, when I was a child, all our taps in our house were gold, and this new thing, chrome, arrived. I mean, I'm probably showing my age, and then it was been around for quite a while. So we're looking here at a beautiful chevron pattern on the tiles, and I mean, these are all quite different spaces.
Yes.
This is a renovation project, isn't it, in Roseville?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. So this is a renovation that we did. This is some of the transformation before and after. And essentially what we're looking at there is sort of what it looks like at the finish and what it looked like before. We did change over the layout. So just to get a bit more better use of the space, this is the ensuite over here. In terms of that, it sort of changed around, holistically stayed the same, but we brought in the chevron pattern going up like you were mentioning before, James.
Yes.
And that's just given us stunning space.
Much more edgy. Now, obviously for the placement of items, some people will be watching at home. Explain to us, when you're doing a bathroom renovation to keep costs down, does it make sense to try, if possible, to keep the key items where they are?
Yeah, correct. So in terms of a cost perspective, plumbing is without doubt one of the most expensive things to move. I think if you're able to sort of keep the plumbing in the same location and invest your things in products, the tiles, stuff like that, you're going to get a far nicer result opposed to having to spend the big money on changing around things. Because once that happens, it becomes very costly.
Yeah, we're looking at some of the inspiration that we were sort of teasing off the top there. These are some of the latest designs that you're putting in front of people's eyes when they come to
That's going to brighten you up in the morning, that one, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's a beautiful open shower. This is a lovely house in Northbridge that we designed up.
Yeah, I love the use of the pattern. It's interesting, pattern used to be used on walls like wallpaper, but it's really gone to a strong trend, hasn't it, of using it on the floor and actually having simpler walls.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think especially in that photo before where I think we saw with the flowers across there, that was just a wow factor. They had plain white tiles across.
Is that like a vinyl wallpaper, or how do you create that?
No, so it's actually a printed glass mosaic. So it's individually laid. So they've all sort of created one by one tiles, and then they're laid out like a pattern. So you tend to find that the They're all laid out there, and then they're made specific for the wall. So you get the dimensions, and then it's printed onto the tile and then laid on there. So up close, it's you can see the tile.
Well, there's so many different styles and trends. When somebody comes to you and say, look, Sophie's coming saying, look, Andrew, I want to renovate my bathroom, what advice do you give to her as a client to start to get the look in mind? I mean, where do you stop and start?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a bit of a hard one. So with that, because it can become a little bit overwhelming, my suggestion is get a couple of photos that are consistent with the style that you're after. Because I mean, you're going to have a commonality, whether it be on Pinterest, whether it be House, get a couple of photos of inspiration, find out what it is, and then if you have someone like yourself, great designer, you can work with them who understands a little bit of that. They'll help you draw it together. They'll make you understand what it is, the theme you're looking for, and then keep it simple. Like, don't go overwhelmed. You know, I think for me personally, if you're able to just stick to 3 key things, which are the colours, keep it all in a consistent tone, keep the tapware holistically in the same colour, and then if you want to choose a feature tile, make it the wow factor. That's the one thing I think you can go wild on.
Yeah, great. And what about vanities? I mean, there's a big range of vanities on offer.
Absolutely.
I see quite often, and people, I think probably I have a Brady Bunch aesthetic where I like the timber in a vanity because it can add warmth to a space, but there's so many different styles. How important is the vanity as a piece of furniture in the room?
Oh, absolutely. Like you're saying, it is the wow factor, and in a lot of houses, you know, it's probably the first thing you look at. It's the first thing you see. Me personally, I love the timber, and I think it's pivotal, you know, in the bathroom to invest a little bit of money in those quality products. Like, I'm a huge fan of, you know, if we're going to be creating a nice, beautiful, modern space, wall-hung vanity looks fantastic.
Yeah, we can see an example here where there's some timber
gorgeous.
use of a vanity, case in point. And that's obviously making the most of a fairly small space there too in that bathroom.
Yeah, correct. So, I mean, that was a kind of smaller space, and they were trying to get a lot in. So I think your eyes always drawn towards what the big colours in that room was. And for that one, it was very much that timber vanity, which looks stunning.
I love this. This is a bath filler for people who don't know at home, and we'll give you some education. This is a pretty striking statement in the bathroom, isn't it?
Indeed, indeed. The floor spouts are one of the nicer options if you have the space and the budget to do it. And I think they're similar to the vanity. They're a big wow factor. When you walk in, it's like, wow, look at this. It's stunning. Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly is.
And this one here, now, there's a difference for people when they're looking at tapware, whether to have it based from the vanity in this case, or to have it wall mounted. What's the requirements for both and things that people should be concerned about?
Okay, so in terms of wall mixers, you can definitely put them on there. Now, they are more costly in terms of installation-wise, and generally speaking, they're a little bit more expensive to purchase there. Another thing to be mindful of when you're putting in wall taps, they are permanent. They're behind the tiles.
Yes.
So if they would ever fail, they're not able to be changed over easily. So my suggestion is that you need to invest in a good tap if it's going to be stuck behind the wall. Now, if you're going to go for something like a bench mounted tap, the only consideration I have there is that it is interchangeable, but try and make sure that it's not a tap that's going to be too close to the sink, so you're not hitting your head when you're trying to brush your teeth in the morning.
Yes.
Those sort of things.
I mean, in this case here, we've got these beautiful round basin, these vessels that just become sort of sculptural pieces, don't they? And that breadth around them by having the wall-mounted tapware and that beautiful brushed gold, it just looks so beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so stunning. And I think what really brings that sort of softer tone is the beautiful timber below.
Yes.
Really complements it. And if you look at the tile, it's quite a simple sort of neutral brace.
And it's also maximising bench space, which is a big value add, especially for, well, I mean, I think of it for ladies because you've got lots more makeup and hair dryers and things, but these days, she wakes up looking like this, Andrew. But also the metrosexual guys, I mean, you know, our 14-year-old son now is starting to get product and putting stuff out there. Like, bench space is really an important key, you know, advantage in a bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think bench space and storage, some of the number ones in a bathroom. So, I mean, if you're able to sort of get yourself some above counter storage, whether it be a shaving cabinet, that's a really great thing because it serves 2 purposes, essentially a mirror, someone to place storage, and getting back that nice bench space so you can actually enjoy your getting ready opposed to everything's cluttered, trying to find things. That extra bench space is very nice to your morning, I think.
Now, Andrew, it's your first time with us, so you may have picked up a bit of a sense of how we work because we now have to go to a live auction, but there's still a few more things we'd like to talk to you about. So if you wouldn't mind just bearing with us, we're about to go to our next live auction, which is in South Yarra. We didn't get a chance to preview this one properly because of everything that was happening in the Grange in South Australia. That auction that really dragged out there. But this is a great 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car park house in South Yarra. Grant Wallace is the agent and auctioneer. He's just underway there now in South Yarra in Melbourne.
Fantastic.
It's known as 12 Caroline Street South, right here in South Yarra. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the sun's broken through, and that should indicate that the sun will always be shining on you in this location. This home is absolutely magnificent, and it's a testament to all you here this morning. Our vendors have lovingly looked after this home. It's absolutely magnificent from front to back. When you're greeted by those lovely timber floors throughout the whole home, the lovely long entry hall has every room coming off it, which makes living in here an absolute breeze. You can have someone sleeping at the front and partying out the back. It's an absolutely sensational home, and our vendors have been here for over 21 years, which will indicate the ease in which the livability is right here. 2 great sized bedrooms, really high ceiling heights. Out the back has got a lovely northern eastern light streaming in through the renovation, which was over 30 years old. It's got everything done, so you don't need to do a thing, but there's certainly room to improve this home, and every dollar spent is well spent. In this location, you've got a great central bathroom, courtyard to enjoy the sunshine, off-street parking. It's ticking all the boxes. And certainly in this location, it's second to none. You can walk absolutely everywhere. So leave the car at home, stroll over to Faulkner Park, Royal Botanic Gardens, Toorak Road for plenty of coffee and shopping, Chapel Street, Paran Market. The list goes on, and you can actually be in the CBD in about 20 minutes. Maybe if you work on St Kilda Road, you can stroll there in a matter of the same time. Well, the market conditions media would have you believe that it's not a very good market, but certainly to the contrary, we're experiencing probably higher numbers, and they're increasing every single week at Home for Inspections and Auctions. So if you've got an interest in buying, and why wouldn't you with such a magnificent opportunity, which is behind me and in front of you, then if you need to go the extra 5, 10 to secure this magnificent home, I suggest you do it. This is one of the rare opportunities to have off-street parking with a single-fronted home in this area. Caroline Street is synonymous with the neighbours, great neighbours, mostly owner-occupied, have improved their homes, as you can see along the street. So that should give you the confidence in this location. So without further ado, I turn it over to you now. Where can I see a fair and reasonable start for 12 Caroline Street South, South Yarra? In your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Start me where you will. Can appreciate the quiet location, appreciate the sunshine, probably thawing out after the rain this morning. This is the part where everyone participates, and I'll help you participate as well. Where can I see a start? I don't mind starting it, ladies and gentlemen, but I would prefer a start from someone out in the crowd. Certainly interest here. The excitement's overcoming the gentleman. He can't hold on to his paperwork. Looking for an opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Think about the north-facing aspect on just about every window. The light, nothing to do. Renovated bathroom, put your bags down, put your things in the cupboard, the pantry, cook up a storm, have your housewarming, invite the neighbours. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll start things off at 1.3 million with the vendor bid. One and only vendor bid here this morning at 1.3. I'll invite you in for a $10,000 rise from here if you want to own it. At 1.3 million, the bid is with me. Such a healthy crowd, I'd expect more of you participating at this sort of level. Great value buying at 1.3. It's a fantastic home in one of the best suburbs in all of Melbourne. Parkland, shopping, lifestyle, it's here. You can walk everywhere, walk to work, and 1.31. At 1.310, the bid is here at 310. There's your competition, ladies and gentlemen. Smart Money is over here at 1,310,000. Anywhere else holding back at 1,310,000 now. At 310, the bid is here. At 310, at 1,310,000. Surely you should see more of you in at this sort of level. This is bidding for practice at this sort of level with certainly unrenovated homes. Not as desirable location, selling for much higher than this. And at 1.31, the bid is with you, ma'am, at 1.31. At 1.31, the bid. At 1.31, the bid. It's just behind you, if you're worried. But hey, what better way to start a Saturday than buying this awesome house? At 1.31, the bid is behind you, ma'am. I can assure you it's on the tree. At 1.31. For the first time now, 1.31 behind me. Second time now, 131. It's time to get involved now. Third and final time, 1,310,000. The bid is here and 20 now. Welcome, fresh bidding over here to my left, and 20. Can I say 30? 20 against you, 30 I've got. How about 40 now? And 30 against you now. Can I say 40? At $1,330,000 to my right. At $1,330,000, the bid is here. Sure, I can tempt you for another 10, and I've got it at 40. How about 50? 50, can I say? 40 against you now. Round me up to 50. 1,350 or 55. 3, 4, 5, I'll take a 10. Take a 10 at 50. 10, I've got at 50. 50 against you now, and 60, can I say? 50 against you now, ma'am. 50 against you now, 60, get it back in front. At $1,350,000, the bid is here to my right. Against you now, would you care to come with me now for 60? You sure? Fantastic home, there's nothing like it. Last out so close to everything, including work, at $1,350,000. Anyone else holding back? At $1,350,000, the bid is here. First time now at $1,350,000. Second time now at $1,350,000. Third and final time at $1,350,000, the bid is here. Anyone else holding back? Now's the time to get involved. We've got such a great home. Light, bright, lifestyle's only a short stroll away. You can celebrate down on Chapel Street, maybe even Toorak Road. We'll certainly help you with that. At $1,350,000, the bid is here. First, second, third time now, and 60. I've got fresh bidding over here to my left again. And 60, 70 now, can I say? It's 60 against you, 70, can I say? $1,360,000. I'll take 10, 70 to get back in front. Yes? 70. Easy decision. 1,360, 70 I've got. 70, how about 80? And 80 I've got. Round me up to 1.4. 80 against you now, round me up to 1.4. Be a good bid at this point in time. At 138, the bid is here. And 10, I'll take you 10. And 90 now, and 90 I've got, and 1.4. 1.410, can I say? At 1.4 is the bid. At 1.4 is the bid, how about 141? Yep, I've got 142 or 1.45. 145 will be an excellent bid at this point in time. At 2 I've got, 10 I've got, sorry. At 1,410. And 20 or 50. 50 would be a good bid. 50, 20 I've got. 30, 40, 50, 60. Give me a 10. Give me a 5. 55. 55. 55. Done. 55. 60 now, can I say? Sure. 60 I've got. 70. Sure. 60 I've got against you now. I'll take 65. Yes, 65. You sure? I'll come back to you. At 60 now, 1,460,000. Just watch out for the car, sir. At 1,460,000, the bid is here. Fantastic value for a great property. Just here at 1,460,000. Anyone else holding back? Now's the time at 1,460,000 for the first time now at 1,460. Second time now at 1,460,000. Third and final time, 1,460,000. How about another 5? Yeah, 5 I've got. Is that you nodded, you said yes. You should have a moment to think. How about over here? Another 10, 5. I gave them a 5 opportunity. A 5? Yes? You sure? I'm getting confused. At 1,460,000, the bid is here. Anyone else holding back? If your intention is to buy today, this is the only one you should be buying. It's a magnificent home, plenty of light, space, security. It's got high ceilings. Everything's been done. You don't need to do a thing. Every dollar spent in Caroline Street is the best decision you could make. At the first, 1,460. Second time now at 1,460. Third and final time at 1,460. The bid is here against you and you. Another 5, can I say? Well, just give me a moment, I'll confirm my instructions.
Okay, just going to seek instructions there. Apologies that we didn't get a chance to preview this one. If we had been able to preview it, we would have told you that the price guide was 1.3 to 1.4. So we've already gone over that 1.4. So I would imagine that's standing us in pretty good stead to get a sold pretty soon here. CoreLogic estimated the value of this property at 105. So that just goes to show that really it's not until the day of the auction that you see the true market value of a property.
Yeah, correct. Look, it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1-car art property. You can see just from the outside, it's got that beautiful lace detail of that character homes that we know that South Yarra rather is known for. And as you rightly said, we did have the price guide on there. It's had pretty average demand, this area, so there's been 406 visits to the properties in South Yarra, and 909 is normal for Victoria. So it's sort of average in demand, but South Yarra in itself is a very popular area.
As you can see, the current owners have had it for 20 years and they've seen tremendous growth out of it in that time.
It's crazy, isn't it?
But I was speaking to Grant Wallace yesterday on the phone. He was saying that, you know, houses like this, these little two-bedders, have generally a lifespan of about 7 to 10 years for one ownership, because people tend to outgrow them and move on. But it's testament to what a lovely house this is and how great it's been to live in that the current owners have been there for 20 years, because it is just very close to Toorak Road, about 150 metres from there. Also very close to trains and trams, and it's just a great house. It had a reno in the 80s where they sort of knocked the back of it off and added all that sort of glassed-in area to really make the most of the natural light. It's a semi, but all the windows are on the northern side, so it gets.
And you can see the light in there. I mean, look at that space. That's a really big ticket item. We're talking about bathrooms here with Andrew Stenos from Integrity Projects now, and we're talking about the beautiful spaces that he can create. And you can see how important it is in this room. They've really done a lot to open this space and actually make it feel much larger. And the styling is key to this very funky part of Victoria. Nice mixture of timber tones and beautiful spaces, and all of that glass just leading out to not a massive outdoor area, but a very important one. It's also got a good school catchment there. So even though this is a 2-bedroom property, it's obviously perfect for people starting off with young families too. And there's Melbourne High School, there's South Yarra Primary School and Melbourne Girls Grammar just nearby. So it does give options there for people to live in there with a family, not just the funky city hipsters.
Yeah, and of course we don't need to sell you on the benefits of South Yarra, but it's for everything that's in South Yarra itself. It's also right on the Botanic Gardens there in Melbourne, and you can actually walk into the city in about 15 minutes from here as well. There's no heritage overlays on this house, but you know, there is a sort of character of the area that you're meant to stay in keeping with. But there is scope to further improve that. That extension that's been done on the back, but there's no immediate need to.
No, not at all. And you know, there's a very popular interior style that's called interior design style called white on white, and this house is definitely white on white. But it can afford to be, because it's got beautiful texture in the ironwork and the beautiful traditional features that are found in this home.
Yeah, now the price guide was 1.3 to 1.4. The bidding has just taken a pause at 1.41.
No, 146.
146, sorry, I can't count.
Very close.
Yeah, well, not really, but thank you.
We've got some recent sales there in South Yarra. In Nicholson Street, 78 Nicholson Street, it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1-car, very similar, 1,175,000. We've got another one in South Yarra in 19 Balmoral Street, a little bit wider, but it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1-car, 1,055,000. So we're already well past these ones, and you can see the benefits of that beautiful light that's flooding into that bathroom, and also that opened up area at the rear with the kitchen and the living dining space that just really maximises the site, which is not massive but captures all that beautiful light that you just mentioned, Sophie.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go back. Grant Wallace is back out. Now let's see if the hammer comes down.
You to confirm your bid at 146. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, thank you. At this stage, we're not quite at a level we're on the market. We're dealing with the highest bid, which is 1.46 million, and that's here. If you want to own this home, you've just got to be the highest bidder, because if we pass the property in, the person that we pass the property into, 9 times out of 10 buys the property, and they're putting the sole sticker up soon after. And what an opportunity this is. At 146, it's tremendous value in Caroline Street, but there's nothing to do. Move your things in, move your bags in. There's a relaxed settlement terms out to 90 days. It's ticking all those boxes. You've got off-street parking, and all you need to do is be the highest bidder. We're extremely close. Our vendors want to see the property sold here today, and certainly if there's no further bidding, we'll be passing it in to you, ma'am. You'll have exclusive right to discuss with our vendors at their very reasonable expectations at the exclusion of everyone else. And once that happens, it's too late for most of you. And if you regret the decision you make not to bid with me now, and that's later, it's too late. Now's the time to make that decision. Free up your future. You won't have to see me every Saturday going forward. You can walk to work through a lovely Faulkner Park and get to the city with no problem. Go to the MCG. It's all here in this location, mostly north facing. That's what you want in Melbourne real estate. You want to have north-facing windows in the areas that matter, and that's the living and your master bedroom. Well, that's here. Bathroom's got it too, and at 146, I'll reopen the bidding now. At 146, the bid is here. Highest bidder over here at 146. Take another 10 if you like. At 146, the bid. At 1.46, the bid is here at 460. We're going to see a further rise. Certainly sensational buying in this location. And 70 I've got. Welcome, sir. 70. Fresh bidding. And 80 can I say? 80 can I say now? Surely. 70 over here. Fresh bidding. Don't let him have it. You've been with me all the way. I love to see that smile continue on for the rest of the day. At 1,470,000 the bid is here. And 80 can I say now? And sorry to have my back to you. I'll turn it over to you as well. And 80 can I say to get you back in front? Yes, 80 I've got. And how about 90 now? So 90 I've got on the market selling at 1.9 and 1.5 can I say? 1.5 I've got and 151 surely I can tempt you on the market selling, unreserved sale, no late bids at 1.5 million. At 1.5 the bid is here and 10 I've got. 20 can I say now? 20 surely I can tempt you. 151 the bid is here. 20 will get you back in front. We're playing for keeps, no late bids. Once the red magazine hits my hand, it's going to be sold. At 151 the bid is here. At 1,510,000, 20 will get you back in front. 20 I've got. How about 30 now, sir? It's great value buying, great decision in this street. At 152, 3 and 30, well done. 40 can I say? 40, I surely can tempt you at that. At 40 can I say? Yes, I've got it. And 50, 50 should be a hard decision. 50, sir, maybe even 60. I'll take you 5, 45. At 45 and 50, I'll give you the same opportunity. And 5 and 50 I've got. 50 the bid, 1,550,000 and 55 or 60. Or maybe even round me up to 1.6. At 1.55 the bid is here. 1.56 can I say? Maybe even 1.6. 1.6? Can't blame me for trying. At 156 the bid is here. And 70 can I say? At 5.6, maybe even 1.6 would be a good bid. At 5.6 the bid is here. 5.6, 5.7 can I say? Yes, 5.7 I've got. 5.7 against you now. Maybe that 1.6 doesn't look so bad, sir. At 1.6 can I say? 5.8, well done. At 1.58, 5.9 or 1.6, round me up to. Big, good, strong bid. Right time to do it. The business end of the auction, 1.58, the bid is here. Do a 20, just roll the dice. 6, 1.6. Be a good, strong bid. It's the best advice I can give you. Bid with confidence in this location, this type of home, north facing. Can't get any better. In Caroline Street, synonymous with everyone, even if they don't live in the area. At 1.6. Give it, yes, 1.6 I've got. At 161 can I say? At 1.6 million the bid. At 1.61 can I say? And 10 I've got. 20. That was a good strong bid. It's a great strategy. Maybe we should keep that going and bid in 20s. At 1.61 the bid is behind me now. At 161. At 161 another 10. I don't think so because everyone's bidding. I think it's tremendous value in this location. I've seen worse houses sold for a lot more. This is great value buying in this location at 161, 162 can I say. It's got everything you possibly need. If you need more money, I'll give you a moment to check. Anyone else holding back? At 161, the bid is here. At 1,610,000, anyone holding back? I told you I'd come back to you. How about another 10? You sure? You done? How about over here? Another 10 over here. You sure? At 1,610,000, it might be your lucky day, sir. Once the red magazine, again, once it hits my hand, I announce it as sold, that's it. So if you're going to regret it later, it's too late. Another 10, can I say? Roll the dice, it's almost yours. At 161, against you. Playing for keeps, on the market, unreserved sale, 1,610,000. I'll give you a moment to think. One more moment though. Anyone else holding back? Now's the time. No late bids at 1,610,000. The gentleman on the phone. First time now at 1,610,000. 5? Yeah, quick. Second time now at 1,610,000. Hopefully they answer. Third and final time at 1,610,000. It's with you, sir, on the phone. Hopefully they answer because we are selling. Can't stall for too long. Wait for one moment. Anyone else holding back? You can appreciate the location here, and as I said, the sun does always shine on you in Caroline Street. How are we looking over here? Are they answering yet? If you're thinking about it, it means you should be doing it. How about another 10? Can't stall for too much longer. If you're calling the bank, make sure you send them my regards. For the first time now, 1,610,000, it's right here. Hopefully they answer. For the second time now, they have, it looks like. I'll draw this out a little bit further. For the third and final time, 1,610,000 against you now, ma'am. Need to know. Another 10, can I say? Do they give you the right for 1,650,000? You can get 5 instead of 10, that's fine at 15. How about 25, sir? 15 against you now, it took a little bit longer. 15 is over here, 1,615,000, it's over here. Another 5, but it'd probably be a better bid if it was 10. 5, I've got it, 20 now, 20. Love those 5s, how about another one? Another one at 25. Let's say you, it's these moments that make the difference in the future, so think about how good it's going to be in the future. You'll hold this for 20 years plus. Our owners have been here for 21 years, reap the benefits of the location. No doubt you'll do the same. It's 1,620,000, it's behind me. And 5 or 10? 5 I've got, 25. And 30, can I say? Maybe 35, so it'll be a good strong bid. At 25, the bid is behind me now. And 5 I've got. And 30 now. You sure? I wouldn't be saying that. If this was my future, I'd be saying, I want it with everything I've got. I'm going to give it every opportunity, which you're doing, which is great. But don't leave me now. Give me a little bit more, and we might get there. Another 5, can I say? 1,620,000, 25. Thank you, Charlotte. 30 will get you back in front. 163. It's got a nice sound to it, don't you think? At 1,630,000. At 1,625,000 against you now, the gentleman on the fence. 1,625,000, what's with you? 30, excuse me, sir, excuse me. Thank you, Charlotte. At 1,630,000, excuse me, he's already at 30. 35, can I say? That sounds even better, 1,635,000. That's even better. At 1,630,000, it's against you. Are you sure? There's a few more opportunities. For the first time now, 1,630,000. Thank you for your correction, sir. Second time now, 1,630,000. Anyone else holding back? No late bids. Once the red magazine hits my hand, it's going to be sold. Make no mistake about that. For the third and final time. 35. 2.5? No. 2.5? Yes? Makes it easy for me, that's all. Okay, 2.5 I've got at 1,632,500 bids against you now, sir. Round me up to 35 I've got, and 35 I've got now. 2.5 again, or round me up to another 5. 35, round me up to 40. You know it's good value. You know the location's A++. You know you're going to be the envy of all your neighbours. And actually you'll make some new friends because the neighbours are so good here. They're all friendly. They make their properties look magnificent, just like yours will be. At 1,635,000, the bid is against you. Another 5 will get you back in front, or I will be generous and take the 2.5. 2.5? 37.5? Yep, yep. It's a good decision. Quick decision's a good decision as well. First time now at 1,635,000. For the second time now at 1,635,000. For the third and final time, what say in or out? Another 2.5 will get you back in front, or I'm going to sell it. Another 2.5 I've got. 37.5. 1,637,500. At 1,637,540 now. Welcome back, sir, at 40. And 40 now. I feel like we're getting to know each other pretty well. How about you round me up to 50? Are you sure? Yeah. You're very generous. At 1,640,000 here. I'll get you to come to my birthday and hopefully you're just as generous. At 1,640,000, the bid is behind me now. You sure you're done? Prepared to miss it? No other opportunities like it? For the first, second, third and final time at 1,640,000, you're done. Silent, absolutely out, 100%. Don't regret it later. 1,000 more. Okay, and 41. And how about 45? 42. 42. Is that the last roll of the dice? 42. You can see the values here because he's willing to go all the way. You should be bidding with a bit more confidence, and 50 maybe would be good. At 42, the bid is here now. 42 against you now. First, second, third and final time at 1,642,000 behind me here on the fence. The opportunity is going. It's going. You done? So, congratulations to the purchaser. Commiserations to our underbidders. Thank you for your attendance. Have a great weekend.
Well, that went well over expectations. The price guide there was 1.3 to 1.4.
Crazy.
They went to consult with the vendors at 1.46.
Yeah.
And then came, and we thought, oh, okay, well, they're sure to be saying, yes, that's fine, sell at that price.
We got it sold.
Got it sold. They squeezed another $200,000 out of it. So a really remarkable effort there from Grant Wallace, agent and auctioneer there in South Yarra in Melbourne. Great house, 12 Caroline Street.
It is great.
And those owners have had it for 20 years and seen it go up from 280,000 to 1.6. So,
but do you know what it does have going for it? Beautiful light-filled kitchen and light-filled bathroom. We've got the
speaking of bathrooms,
very patient Andrew Senor sitting with us with Integrity Projects. Thanks for sticking through that auction with us. But always good to look at bathrooms, isn't it?
Indeed, indeed.
We've got some of your work to have a look through and to discuss the reality of putting bathrooms in, because you do renovate a lot of bathrooms in a lot of homes. Yeah. I think we're going to look at the Gladesville bathroom, if I'm right.
Yeah,
and talk us through what you did with this one.
So I guess we came to this house. It was sort of a bit of a more holistic renovation on the whole house. They were looking to do a main bathroom and an ensuite. I believe the sort of photos we're looking at are the ensuite and the main. And essentially they wanted something that would give them a beautiful concrete tiles. They wanted big niches, some beautiful timber across there to soften out. And they wanted, the one thing the wife wanted was a floor-mounted spout for her bath. She's like, I want to be able to put my foot on and turn on the tap.
Oh, really? How luxurious.
Yeah, she wanted that hotel experience.
Wow, so I've never heard that one myself in many years of design, that you could just lean. It's like that ad with the, Catch Me Bouquet ad. What was it? The soap ad in the
Imperial leather.
Yeah, Imperial leather. Yeah, just lean over and knock it with the foot. How very elegant.
Indeed.
A great result and a big transformation. Now, freestanding baths would have to be one of the biggest draw cards, wouldn't they, in bathrooms for Australia?
Absolutely, yeah. I think if you've got the space and you want to have a wow factor, there's nothing like a beautiful freestanding bath. There's sort of that look that sort of everyone gravitates to, just like the vanity. Yeah. Everyone looks straight at the bath, and if you've got a floor-mounted spout, it's stunning.
Now, there's one in Lavender Bay that you worked on as well. What was the brief here? What was the client really chasing?
So in Lavender Bay, it was a smaller house because of where they were. They're right on the harbour, beautiful spot. Again, we renovated the whole house, and in the bathroom, they had a really, really tiny space. Essentially, like, I believe the hot water was still stuck in there. They had a tiny little vanity, no storage, nothing really sort of that could give them a usable space, and they did have a budget. So because of that, we sort of kept everything in the same location, but we really opened up the space with beautiful colours, light, bright filled colours. So we got rid of the black windows, we installed a bath, it's got a bath over shower, and what happened is that we created a lovely space that they could actually use. A lot more storage, a lot more functionality, by simply planning out the design and really culminating a nice neutral tone colour.
Now, what would be is there a rough guide that you can give for people if they're renovating? If someone's renovating the bathroom and say we're able to keep the main PC items, the toilet, the vanity and the bath or shower where it is there a guide, is there price guides that you can give for people? Yeah,
for sure. So if we're looking at a more basic, simple renovation, I think a budget of sort of $15,000 to $20,000 is where it's going to sit. And that's keeping it all the same, keeping some nice tiles and some nice
easy access and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, access is a big one, especially in units and stuff like that. Now, for the more luxurious, the more sort of wow factor bathroom, you're sort of looking up above $25,000. And those sort of things can run depending on how much you want to spend. And they can sort of go up to sort of $50,000. Wow. Those big budgets. But, I think, like I said, it's a starting point, 15 to 20 you're there, and then 25 up is sort of that.
And that's just really turning up the volume with the range of tiles, with the tapware, with the vanity, and being price appropriate. I mean, if your property's $2-3 million, obviously the bathrooms will want to, facilitate that type of house.
Yeah, exactly. You want to reflect the value of the home to represent it incorrectly. So if like you said, if you've got a $2 or $3 million house, you're happy to invest something that is going to add value, but also usability and be consistent with the type of house you've got.
If someone comes to you and says, I want to renovate my bathroom, where do I start? What are your sort of tips? How do you tell people to sort them? Excuse me, I can't say.
Yeah, to sort out their direction.
You know
Where do
what I
they
mean.
start?
Take it away, yeah.
She needs a new bathroom.
Absolutely. So the things I can assure you of is I think start off with a really good design. I think we were talking about this before. And if you have a really clear vision of what you want the space to look like, you'll know exactly what you can put into there. The second one I can suggest is choose quality products. And the reason I say that is it's important is that these things are going to last 20, 30 years, and you want to make sure that whatever you're installing is going to essentially last the time. Then the other one I would suggest is clever storage solutions. You know, every bathroom, you're always crammed out for small space, and it's pivotal to make sure that you have enough storage in the space, and concealing those in vanities, shaving cabinets, they're very useful. Then the other one I'd suggest is choose a good builder. The reason I say this is that they are the most expensive small area, and you want to make sure that the person delivering it is going to check all the work, is going to give you the longevity and the warranty to make sure it's done. And my number one last is don't rush it. They do take a while.
Yes.
So they have a process, they have a lot of trades that go into it, and I highly suggest that, you want to get it done as fast as possible, but you want to give and make sure the time is able for the trades to complete their work correctly.
And then you end up with an amazing bathroom like that lady who can spend time creating it and then spend time luxuriating in that bath and flicking the bath filler with her foot. I think it's such a brilliant image.
Indeed.
Andrew Stanos with Integrity Project, thank you so much. You can jump online and have a look at some of your work and get some inspiration and transform bathrooms. Thanks so much for your patience as well. You sat through an auction there today too.
Indeed. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Andrew.